Women that you see every day at work, at the mall, at the store, at the gym, everywhere. Oh, there's something wrong with all of them. I've only interacted with a couple of women because let's be real, these dudes that do this are unsuccessful with women in the States.
Thing is, they're so broke that they can't afford the cost of women.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into it, I want to ask that you guys please like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to click the notification bell to ensure that you get my videos as soon as they drop. Now, today, I have one for you. This one is going to be men hating on passport brothers and men that travel. Right now, this is the sad thing is a lot of people are making these comments and they have no idea how it is to travel. Like some guys may say, oh, we're going on vacation, but they don't know what it really truly is to travel and be somewhere else. And to really see that feeling you get when you're outside of the States and you really get around women outside of the States, it's a whole different experience. And I can even remember going out to Singapore, right? I was out in Singapore and my wife was in a whole other part of the store, right? So I'm walking over by the register and I'm just being myself, just talking. And the energy you get from women in other countries is so different. You know, the lady was pretty much ready to throw herself at me. Also, what happened in Singapore was there was another Asian woman who threw herself at me in front of my wife. I don't want to get too deep into it, but this is the kind of love you get when you're outside of the States. And be honest with you, I got that love in the States. But anyway, guys, let's hop right into it.
You know how this go overseas, get your passport, SYSBM stuff is? I'm about to tell you how. How convenient and how easy is it for men to tell you that all these women in America, all these women in the West ain't no good. They're hypergamous.
Everybody didn't say, nobody said all of the women aren't good. The majority of the women aren't good. And he's talking about hypergamous. But let's hop right into it. Let me let this man finish.
The women that you see every day at work, at the mall, at the store, at the gym, everywhere. Oh, there's something wrong with all of them. But I got these mysterious women that you cannot see that's in a whole nother part of the world. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you how amazing these mystery women are. Now, I'm not.
This guy, I feel like he just wants to get popular, this man here. You know, guys are showing women. Guys are taking videos showing the women that are in these other countries. These mysterious women, I don't know. It seems like this guy's just looking for clout. But anyway, you know, he's saying all of this. It's wow. He's still under the blue pill influence, right? He said, oh, so these girls in the gym, these girls here, these girls at work, they're all a certain way. Yes, they are. I remember working at jobs, right? And all of the women, all of the dudes. And you know what was crazy? At work. You know what was crazy about it? These women all had men at home. Husbands at home. Boyfriends at home. I guess this guy's not in the loop. This man obviously must not be talking to women. He's fine with not talking to women and getting women. Or he may have a girlfriend, right? But let's continue.
I'm not going to tell you I was over there tricking. I was over there spending money. I was over there spending time with prostitutes, over there in massage parlors. I'm not going to tell you that. Nor am I going to tell you how infrequently I'm over there. Because I'm only over there a weekend, maybe a week, 2-3 times out the whole year, maybe 10, 15 days out of all the days in the year. I'm not going to tell you that.
See, that's why you got to be careful when you make videos like this, right? A guy like me, I've been living in another country for years, right? So, and I know he's talking about some guys, and you know what? Some guys may be like that. But who you? Say if a guy was over there in a massage parlor. Say if a guy was in another country. So what? Right? There's some guys that go for that. There's some guys that go for love. And there's a lot of guys that are finding love. And it's just sad. It's just sad to see a brother like this just bashing guys. And the crazy thing is, he doesn't really understand. He's just talking. He's doing the same thing women are doing, right? He's using the shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. He's showing the need to be right to the 10th power right now. And he's doing it even more so than women do. You know, oh, these guys are over there tricking. And that's not the case. You know, there's guys that are over in other countries. And there's guys in Colombia. I seen a guy in Colombia the other day that had a woman that paid for his dinner. You know, these are things that are happening. And a lot of times these women don't want green cards. That's another thing they say. Oh, they want a green card. They want this. They want that. All these mysterious women. No. You go over to other countries, women are in abundance. And they're cooperative. But let's go.
I've only interacted with a couple of women. Because let's be real, these dudes that do this are unsuccessful with women in the States. So as soon as they go overseas and find a woman that's paying them any kind of attention, they get laser tunnel vision on that one. So it's not even like they're interacting with...
I remember I was with my boy in New York, right? With my boy, we was living on Long Island. I said, we're going to go to the city. This is New York City. We're going to go to the city and we're going to get something today. I told him that. I said, watch, we're going to go to the city and we're going to find something today. You know what happened? We went to New York City. First couple of girls I talked to, I hopped out the car, talked to this girl, got her. This guy here, right? That go to other places get love too. And nobody's getting no tunnel vision. Guys go to other countries and it's in plenty. If they want it to be that way. But sometimes a guy may say, you know what? I'm going to lock down on this woman. Or I may get this one woman and make that my woman. And guys are doing it because they're getting more cooperation. And guys get over these countries in a shock going, wait a minute. I thought it was going to be like this. They think like this guy at first. I thought it was going to be all this, and that. Like for instance, when I first met my wife, right? I had this thing in my head, this same thing that you guys say, right? I had my father, he said to me, hey, you can't get women in the States? Same thing these guys are saying, right? I had people saying that, but what you have to do is you have to look past that. This is for the brothers that are going to travel, that think about traveling. This is for the future passport brothers that want to travel and passport genuine altogether, right? You have to know people like this because you're going to hear it. You're going to have the naysayers. You know, I had my pop say, hey, you going all the way out there for a girl? I said, ignored that. You have a bunch of people saying, your friends and family are going to say, hey, what are you doing going out there? You have to ignore that and go. And then when you go, you're going to find that solace. You're going to have your woosah moment. Woosah. But anyway, let's continue.
Interacting with a large population of the women in these other countries in the first place. On top of that, most of them don't marry the women. Hardly any of them bring the woman back to the States with them. So here it is. I'm telling you, all these great women in these other places, even though I've only met a few women, and when I'm dealing with them, I'm tricking and spending money on them, and I will never bring them back, and I will never marry them, and I will never get in a relationship with them. But I'm telling you that this is a viable solution. Bro, it's a scam. It doesn't make any logical sense.
It's a scam. Doesn't make any logical sense. Man, I've been married for 7 years. I don't have to bring my woman back to the States because it makes more sense for us to be here, right? You see what's happening right now in the States? All the craziness happening? That's not happening here right now. Inflation is happening, but it's not as bad as the States. I'm not really feeling it, and it's not happening here, you know? So, that's my answer to that. Now, guys, I want to get into another one. This is another guy. This is a video that you guys have probably seen around for a while, but I'm going to react to it now. I'm late on this, but I have reacted to a little bit in the past. But you know what? How girls feel, though, with guys like this? It's the same thing like when you say men are trash, and then it says guys, and then the guy responds with not all men, right? Pandering. Because a lot of this may be pandering. You know, he may be pandering for a woman or pandering because he's trying to get women. And that's how women feel. You see what this says? When you said men are trash and he responded with not all men. Women don't have any respect for that. You see that? Now, that's how to look at it, but of course, it's a two-way street for this woman, because I understand where she's coming from, because that's the state of woman. Women want dogs back in this state, right? So me back in the days, I was naturally aggressive. You can hear it in the way I speak, right? I speak very strongly, I speak like I'm sure about myself, because I am sure about myself, and I'm very assertive, and that's all women respect in the States. That's all women respect. And you have these guys like me that are going abroad too, right? So that's the same guys that the women want are starting to leave. You know things are getting bad at that point, right? Think about it. Think about it. This guy's trying to bash guys, and you have other guys trying to bash. Let me play this next guy. Let me put this next guy here.
We outside today. As you can see, it's raining. I got water all on my glasses, but the sun got your boy's skin looking kind of good. Ladies, can we talk about the passport bros today? When you see dudes saying they got their passport and they about to go overseas to find their wife, and you see they have the initials SYSBM in their bio, which is short for Save Yourself Black Man, those dudes are tricks. These dudes have a firm understanding that they're so socially awkward and so socially inept that they need to pay to have access. Thing is, they're so broke that they can't afford the cost of women here in the United States. So these dudes with warehouse jobs that work on the line up there in Detroit in the car plants, they take their little 35, 40K overseas because it stretches.
See that guy there? You notice the first thing he said? Ladies. First thing he started doing was pandering. He said ladies. He's hoping girls going, yeah, that's right. But girls don't respect that. That's how they feel. Just like this girl said. That's how they feel. Your pandering doesn't work. It's not working. Girls are looking at you like, you should go over there too. Seriously. You should go over there too, because some of the guys that are assertive, some of the guys that have game are leaving. Right? There's guys with game that are leaving too. So then what? There's guys that are high value that are leaving too. And a lot of times the guy said 30, 40,000. I know from what I can do online, oh, there's no 30, 40,000. Actually, when you go online, the income is more than a 30, 40,000 working a regular small job, you know. You can make a lot of money. The guys are making 50 to 100,000 and more a year working online, you know. And guys are software engineers. Guys are coders, sales guys. I'm a sales guy. And these guys are leaving and making a ton of cash. And let alone other ways. There's so many other opportunities to make money, you know. And you don't have to be inside of the country too. You know, what guys are doing is guys are actually creating different streams of income when they leave. I'm one of those guys that believe in having different streams of income. And guys will say you're spreading yourself too thin, but I don't think so. You know, because one stream is okay, 2 streams, 3 streams, oh, now we're talking 4 streams, 5 streams, 6, 7 streams. Now we doing a Birdman hand rub, and that's what guys leaving are doing. You know, guys are retiring early too. Guys are retiring at 30, 40 nowadays. You know, guys that are minimalists are leaving too. A minimalist, if you're a minimalist, woo, you live like a king in any country. Especially if you have know-how. If you're a minimalist with know-how, woo, the world is your oyster, literally. And there's a lot of guys that are like that are coders and that are, you know, software engineers, guys that are salesmen, traveling salesmen. And not traveling salesmen like in the States, meaning they can sell anywhere on a computer. Like, oh, I'm out. Even guys can be doing customer service and leave. Only thing is I don't like how it ties you down to a clock. You know, but anyway, guys, this is it, and this is how girls feel. When you said men are trash, and he responded with not all men. These guys are doing the same thing, pandering. The women don't respect it. They see your energy as small energy. They do. It's just facts. And it's something that us guys that are leaving is saying, yeah, okay, we know what that is. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to cater to these women. You're trying to get them to look at you. And they don't want you. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what's going on right now, but I'll tell you one thing. There's definitely more than life than this.